Hello and welcome to the latest instalment in my Bass Lick of the Week series. Now, before we dive into the line itself, please hit the like button, and if you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel. Okay, so this week's exercise is a chordal line that's going to be played in the upper register of the instrument. And the first thing that we're going to be playing is going to be a voicing of a B minor 7 chord. So we're going to play this. So my second finger is on the B, 14th fret of the A string. First finger is on the D at the 12th fret of the D string. And my third finger is playing the A at the 14th fret of the G string. That gives me the root minor third and minor 7th of a B minor 7 chord. So we're not playing the 5th. When we play chord voicings on the bass, we usually play 3-note voicings. And the 5th is usually the expendable note. Doing it in this way just prevents the chords from becoming too muddy. Okay, so that's our first chord. And we're going to be playing this kind of thing. So on the first beat, we play all 3 notes together. And I'm plucking with my thumb, first and second fingers of the picking hand. And then we're immediately going to begin arpeggiating that chord. So we play all 3 notes together, and then we're going to play just root, 3rd, 7th, root, 3rd, 7th. At the end of that second beat, we're then going to move to the next chord, which is going to be a G major 7 voicing. So we've got G, second finger there, on the G at the 10th fret of the A string. First finger is on the B, 9th fret of the D string, and my fourth finger is playing the F sharp, 11th fret of the G string. That gives me again the root, 3rd, and major 7th of that G major 7 chord. So play that G major 7 chord at the end of the second beat. It's tied across into the third beat. And then we're going to arpeggiate it in the same way. Okay, so exactly the same pattern. Okay, that's the first bar of the exercise, and you might be relieved to know it's also the second bar of the exercise, because it's exactly the same thing. Okay, that's bars 1 and 2. Moving into the third bar of the exercise, we're now going to play this chord voicing. This is an E flat major 7 voicing. So we've got an E flat, 11th fret of the E string, fretted with my first finger, and my third and fourth fingers are playing the D and the G, 12 frets of the D and G strings. Again, that's giving me the root, 7th and 3rd of the chord, so again, leaving out the 5th. And the same rhythm is going to be used here. And then we're going to change to this chord. Now this is a D minor chord over an F, so a D minor in first inversion. What we've got here is the second finger is on the F, 13th fret of the E string, first finger on the D, 12th fret of the D string, fourth finger on the A, 14th fret of the G string. So we've got all of the notes from a D minor chord, D, F, and A, but F is our lowest note, so it's D minor over F, or D minor in first inversion. And the picking sequence is exactly the same as it was in the first 2 bars. And bars 3 and 4 are exactly the same. So bars 1 and 2 are the same, and bars 3 and 4 are the same. Now the interesting thing is that the first 2 chords are connected. They belong within the same key. When we get into the E flat major 7 chord and the D minor over F that follows it, those chords have absolutely no connection to the first 2, which sounds a little bit strange, but strangely they work quite nicely. And I don't know why my fingers went to this E flat major 7 chord when I was experimenting with this line and came up with it, but all of a sudden it's like, wow, that's a really unique sound. It's the kind of thing that you wouldn't think to do if you were just thinking in terms of what chords work within this key. So you need to kind of think outside the key sometimes and go for things that you think probably won't work, and you might be surprised, which is certainly what happened in this case. Okay, so first couple of bars, B minor 7 to G major 7. And then in bars 3 and 4 we have E flat major 7 moving to D minor over F. Goes really nicely back to that B minor 7. Okay, so the latest bass lick then is a chordal line for you to get your teeth into. Now, in terms of the tone that I used when I was recording this, I favoured the bridge pickup a little bit because we want a little bit more of that kind of bridge pickup sound because it's a chordal line. We're playing higher on the neck. That works really nicely. Tone controls most of the way up, and I've added a little bit of reverb to the sound after I recorded it as well. When you're playing chordal lines, as I've said before, if you can add a bit of reverb or a bit of chorus, that's always going to sound really nice. Thanks for checking out the latest instalment in my Bass Lick of the Week series. If you'd like to download the PDF worksheet and audio files for this exercise, just click on the link in the description below. And if you enjoyed this lesson, please head over to basslinepublishing.com to check out my full range of video courses. Okay, I'll see you next week for another bass groove.